Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. Here's White on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. That's caught by Chris Olave. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shuck working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Brought in right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. From the red zone on first. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And it sets up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shuck now from the gun. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Third down, here's Shuck. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. It is caught left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He goes to the hurry up here. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Penix here from the gun. You look underneath here. Robinson. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
He won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's White on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Camaro. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard
Shot.
line.
Close carried by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The Falcons go a nickel. 3rd down. Back to throw. Shot. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
He was taken down.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They give on second to Kamara. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Yard loss brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 13-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Falcons, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Connects on the crosser. Running down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That throw intended for Drake London. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, Penix to the air. That one's complete, right side. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Play action. Here's Penix. Vacates quickly left side. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And again, it's Penix. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Throwing. Shot. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's good.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
That's another 6.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19, 18.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18, Pioneer. Hawk 70.
Shuck working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to set him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he caught by his back. Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Falcons 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Here's Penix. Into traffic. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Gets this one to London. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Falcons 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
It's Penix yet again. Throw is caught. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Penix is going to throw again. He's still going at the 30. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 12.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
First down.
Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Falcons with some work to do, trailing in this game. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. And start things off with a run by Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Chuck now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down, here's Shuck. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Here's Shuck. Good strike downfield to Olave. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now. 18, 19, Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. Take over.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst, but that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Over to Robinson on the sideline and caught. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To the air with Penix. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Chuck now on 1st down. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Penix now to throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it.
It's a gain of 11.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Penix now. Escaped out. Oh, Penix lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this this one, not surprisingly, Brock, a loss of the yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Breaks the tackle. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now third down.
Penix working from the gun. He brings it in. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down.
A gain of 4. Brings up fourth down and 1.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time left. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16.
21 yards.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Throwing
9.
Penix.
At the Saints'
Short pass
15
brought in.
yard
And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
line.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. It's Algier on third. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Offense to the line fast. Algier reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down, it's another give to Kamara. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They'll come up on first and 10. Shock working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10
now from the 30. Shock's going to throw here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
30-yard line.
Off the play action. Jump. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Now Chuck on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Penix off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
We look underneath here. Robinson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Again, Penix to the air. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and forced a 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Here's White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On play action, here's Sean. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, here's Shuck. Goes right downfield to Olave. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Warriors, ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Shuck looking to pass here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Desperation time here. He's looking deep once again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Falcon first down.
They're going play fake with Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Penix here from the gun. This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
It's now third and...
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Koo able to put it through. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Here's a give inside to Camaro. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. It's complete. This is Olave. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
It's a gain of
It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Viking, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Try and get it to Chris Olave. And now it's 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man motioned over. On 1st down, here's Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22, and the Falcons will have a first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Play action, here's Penix. Taking a chance at the end zone. That one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pitch quickly. He's going to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here's a give to Kamara. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Back, please. Like kill. Warrior 70.
Here he is to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this
for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Escapes the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Koo able to put it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense. Roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They're going to pass it here. Cut out left. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Shuck now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Throwing deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Brings up 2nd.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Let's go now. Panther 6, Dragon 16. Warrior 17. Ready?
One final shot here. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck on the look to his back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. This is undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they take the first